Look, it's Anon without the glasses. Much better. I appreciate that he actually has just sunlight sensitivity, it seems. A school nurse. Still, students... I thought they would get rid of that when they had the full cast, but who knows? Maybe the school nurse doesn't come out much, who knows? Wait, you did that. Oh, he just threw a ball in the back, which admittedly isn't that bad. I mean, admittedly, I'm just like Inko. I can't answer that question. My brain doesn't know what people want. I mean, admittedly, the thing about blocking and dodgeballs, you're also denying your allies ammo if you're not doing it right. So, Solly has a point. At some point, you were just fucking it up for everyone else. Inko. It's really easy to try and stop balls. It's harder to actually throw one and be defenseless for a moment. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be about. Is Inko supposed to be someone who gives up easy? Is that his character arc? Because that's a really shitty arc for a game. The whole point of a game is not to give up, you know? Antithetical. Like, the Ludo narrative, you can't justify it properly. Because the player will always be the Dark Souls character. I love the principles. I imagine it's all lawsuit defenses. I really like that Solly is actually feels like an adult, and that he's like, you gave up, and I don't like that. But then he's immediately like, oh, I might have taken this a bit too far. I already mentioned this in the original streams, but like, it's such a good way to establish him. My fingers explain Inko's arc, but my anti-spoiler thoughts say no. That's great. I really do love that Solly feels like someone who's actually been places and realized the mistakes of his ways. But he still clings to them because he likes what it means, what it does. And they couldn't reach his parents. Now, I think there's something worth mentioning. There is an ocean of difference between your parents are always away and they didn't want to show up, and we couldn't reach them at all. Also, I just noticed this is actually like the... Ooh. But yeah, like they couldn't reach him at all. That's so depressing. But without spoilers, I can say the Principal Spears' words still ring true. I mean, to be fair, the lesson that everyone has their own battles is universal. You know? Like, it's not really like a lesson... Like, if the game is about the social hierarchy of teen life, like, teens are all about learning that other people have feelings and demands too, you know? That's just a universal teen experience. It's just that that game focused on it a bit more than the others. I still wonder what the deal is with Inko's parents, though. I really want to figure that out fast, because that's... The reason I care is it feels... Like, Olivia has parents that care but can't reach her. Inko feels like he wants to reach his parents but can't. He's rich, he has pretty decent stuff, like a nice suede jacket, he has a good camera, he has a pretty decent blinged out room. Like, whatever's going on with Anon and his parents sounds like it's a thing, you know? Whereas with Anon, his parents aren't around because they literally, physically aren't. They did the goodbye to Volcano High thing, but with a reason, because it's supposed to be the point. Also, I imagine that Coach Charlie's like the first person to know that head injuries suck. I love how he was late. Like, how do you do that, Inko? Ben didn't keep you that long. Think faster. I mean, be glad that he's happy. Now scram, cadet. Inko's parents are clearly... That is a hell of a timeline, by the way. In 3 years, they had an 18-year-old child? That's impressive. That's a parlor trick. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Amber as like a cameo, but the timeline doesn't work. Don't tempt me to write a fucking fanfic going into the kids, and like and on seeing history repeat itself. Don't make me do that, please. Leave now before I start writing that. Maybe that's a good idea for Archive of Our Own. Write some actual like proper fixes people know them. Establish myself. Just some short things to keep things on the sly. Ah man, linoleum. That can make some hella noise if you got the right shoes. Sorry for people who are expecting the voice acting stuff, but like I said, we'll get to that next time. I've been pressured into a position I don't want to be in, and we're just making the best of it. What was I thinking? It is just the first day. And you met 2 people who you met up with. Lunara, technically, you had a good time with, too. Like, it wasn't all that bad. And hey, like, you had a good time with the teacher. The teacher ultimately was like, hey, good job. So hey, pick yourself up, Inko. Not giving up is the important part. Honestly, I could see the angle being that Inko is just so... Inko being a cousin to Anon. They share parents. That's why they're never around for... Kept all the money to themselves. Well, they kept the room the same. Someone pointed out those are all like DC posters of the... What the fuck, man? They're like superhero stuff. 2023, superhero movies are on the out, by the way, so bleh, gotta be old ones. I've never really had a proper bump on my head, now that I think about it. Maybe I just never remember it. I did crack my skull open once. Explains why I'm weird. Actually, it doesn't. It really doesn't. My problem is that I was genetically engineered. Nobody knows what for, but I sure was. Very exciting. It's a plot line with no purpose. Come on, dude. It costs you $0 to put some cheap-ass cardboard box PNGs in the corner. Come on. With my other clothes, who could... Yeah. But there is a child picture stuff of Damien. Oh, I want to see little Damien. I want to see little Damien. I bet he's very cute. Oh, this is still the same. Ah, I was hoping this would change. Not that I don't like the kitchen, but like, it's so plush. The heart of the house. Except your parents are never around, so what a heart it is. Cold and dead. The driveway is empty. Yeah, they're working hard so they don't have to bother with you, Inko. The whole story is gonna be that you're such a fucking loser that I want to hang out with you. On the icy tiles. No floor heating? Come on. I love that it's such a thing that he doesn't even care anymore. It's great. So much is said about like how he doesn't get anything done. Breakfast burritos. Actually, I want to look up breakfast burrito. Like, are they different from normal burritos, or are they just like burritos for breakfast? Sometimes referred to as a breakfast wrap. Oh, composed of breakfast items. Fair enough. The text box background has changed. Huh. Hang on. Hang on there, buddy. I can open the GUI and we can take a look. A la look-see. No, this looks the same. I have the demo right here and it looks the same. Maybe I'm just stupid. Who knows? So I'm just doing a brief glance here. Very brief. I'm doing a bit. I'm doing a bit. We got the flags though. Listen, if you want me to do a Dutch translation, I can. I can't promise it'll be done in any reasonable time frame, but I'll do it. I did it for Angels with Scaly Wings, hey. I don't recommend it, though. I don't think the Dutch want to read this. Trust me. I said this before, but like, if Pangea is really Pangea, then yeah. There is a dead zone in the time zones. And if it's America, and you don't watch any Europeans, then fuck you, dingus. Watch some Europeans. They upload before you wake up. Ya bingus. Especially if you're on the West Coast. Especially if it's cow art. Ah, the inside's so cool. That's why you let it sit. You let it sit. It's Jacksepticeye. A weird thing to reference, actually. Especially since he gets nothing outside of the intro. Today survival, tomorrow thrival. He'll work on it. It's just in the workshopping phase, you know? It's in the workshopping phase. Oh, this is where we meet Ferris, right? I like how he already has a normal sheet. I mentioned this before, but this feels like it goes too quickly. She's cute. Ask her out, Anon. Probably too old for you. Oh. Everything's disappeared. I've literally been there for one day. Oh, Como just posted something. Como decided to post something. How about we take a look at this? Como posted the player graphs for I Wanna Hug That Gator and Goodbye Volcano High. I don't believe these graphs. They are disastrous looking. This is a disaster graph. Is this does this game is real? How do I check out game statistics? Where can I find game stats? And Plasma Wolf wants this game? Damn, man's got taste. Where can I find Steam statistics? Stats. Of course, you can find it under the stats panel. Yobingus. Weekly charts, top sellers. Can I just look for something? 20. That just opens the game page. Apparently my preferences have hidden Counter-Strike 2. Fair enough. This doesn't help. I can't... The stats page is useless. I can't look for things. You can just watch videos you don't... You don't need... You know, right. You can just look up something that already is around. Anyway, let's look at this. So, Como just posted for me the Steam chart information stuff on I Wani Hug That Gator and Goodbye Volcano High. You know, like, hey, how this game's doing. It's on the community hub. I want to find this, because this apparently exists. I've never looked this stuff up because I generally don't really care about the statistics. They're irrelevant to me. My experience is not a chart. But let's take a look. So, the all-time peak for Goodbye Volcano High is 265 players, which is not that many. Oh, let's have a 7-day period. Como, you can't compare that. That's rude. Like, you really can't compare that. Especially not since it was way higher like months ago. Check it. Fuck off. That's not a fair comparison. Like, this is a launch day window for Wani. And Wani already seems to be tapering. And we're looking at a 750 peak. Volcano High look way higher. Buzz off. Be gone, you liar. Show me the real maths. I can only go back to October for the top new releases. Best of year. I want to see the charts. Ya boingus. Oh my god, Terraria's on this list. This is take me to the stats page. Ugh. Okay, where do people find these stats pages, alright? I just want to know where they find them. Where are they from? Player stats. Wishlist post up. Charts. Well, this is still just the fucking stats page. SteamDB. Oh, is that what they use? I thought they used the actual website had stuff like that. Okay, I found SteamDB. Thank you. Come again. Alrighty tighty. Bye. Volcano High does not come up when I search for it. That's annoying. Show me all of the video games. I'm going to show them. Fair enough. We'll look it up here in the big bar. Volcano High. Goodbye, Volcano High. That's one. Then we open Wani Gator. And we open that one. Let's have a look-see. Oh man, there's a whole price listing. I want to look at charts. Give me those. Give me that fat chart. Okay. Yeah, like the Oh. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I thought that was like the last 24... Oh, boy. That is the all-time peak, huh? That's just depressing. Holy shit, that's depressing. So, if you want to know, Goodbye Volcano High has 1/3 the peak players Wani Gator does, and that ain't great. That's not great. Ooh, that's spicy. Ooh, that's spicy. My little tongue, burn. A voice so deep I could feel it reverberate in my bones. That's Dr. Octave for you, buddy. He's got that voice. Man, I just really want to use Dr. Octave for something for once. There's something about his character that I just like. An old guy who's been through it all, has plenty of guilt and regrets on his shoulders. He's just trying to make the best for a new generation. Apparently, someone told me that he is apparently a whale. Or at least is referred to as such at some point. But it still feels weird if he is a whale, because whales aren't dinosaurs at all. Which I used what? What I used for what? Ah, man. Yeah, thanks for the profiling there, Ferris. Mr. Iron. Get it? Because you're made of iron. You're actually made of blubber. 90% fucking blubber. And ambergris. A lot of ambergris on this one. Who printed your name on there? Was that you? Or was that your parents? I wish it was something being secretive about. I got Wani on Steam. So why not? That's also worth considering. I guess that Wani is like... Yeah, Goodbye Volcano is also on like other locations and stuff, so the Steam files and everything. Same for Wani Gator. If it can be purchased elsewhere, then the numbers are not complete. So take it with a grain of salt. Still, 200 and like less than 300 on Steam is kind of depressing, especially for a game that's supposed to be played for a while. So you think people would pile up a little bit in that intermediate period? He's over it. mobile version. Heck. I love that he says this, but he's seen like one dude. It's so weird. But I guess he doesn't want to bring up the whole thing. Yeah. This is so awkward when you think about it. This is just the worst. Extra style, baby. Nothing but net. The Coastline Cotton Nylon Bomber number 32. Part of the latest catalog of amber, chromy, and fiddlint. Modern art. God, I love that Ferris just can't figure it out. Do you got no swag? Do you got the riz? I love the answer, it's great. Oh no, you poor innocent little man. Poor Inko. Has to put up with this guy. Got a load of this guy. Hang on. Just sticking my dirty little hands in places it doesn't belong. Can I save him? What a foreboding line to say. I hope no one gets into a fight and Mr. Fairy body slams them into a wall. That'd be fucking awesome. Especially with how they handled Nasser in Snoot Game. Won't get past the load screen. Honestly, is Gator even a good game for Valentine? It's so depressing. If you get a bad ending. If it's anything like Snoot Game, if you get a bad enough ending, it's like your whole Valentine's Day is a school shooting now. Great. I don't know if they kept the school shooting. I know a lot about the bad ending. There might be a school shooting in there. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Down for cardio, baby.